Hi everyone, I'm Mary with Mary Greeley News. Thank you for joining me. Here's an update what's going on with earthquakes. It's been relatively quiet, and you'll remember the report by Bob Smith, who said that you don't have to worry until they stop having earthquakes. Well, that's been going on globally around the world. The last earthquake that was reported by Geoscope was a 5.6 on the 12th of this month. I've been watching digitally, yeah, for a long time, and that's why I haven't done a report, because there's been nothing really to report. Now today down by Baja California, there was a 3.5, a 3.0, and a 2.0. Nothing to write home about. Yeah, nothing significant. Look at this. All moderate earthquakes. Now they did have a 5.5 in Peru, but that's not significant either. The calm before the storm. Now today at Yellowstone there was an earthquake. You can see it here at West Thumb, Mary Lake, and Lake Butte. And we'll put the spectrogram on. This is the first earthquake in, a very long time. And we've got magma. I reported how magma has been flowing through the park, under the ground, of course. So does this mean the quiet is over? Yep. Bob Smith says you have to worry when the park stop having earthquakes. You can see here on this one how the hot gases were coming up. Hot water, hot steam, and the line of melt here at Lake Butte. Now another significant thing that's been happening at the park, supposedly because of the rise of the COVID virus there in Montana and Idaho. The Snow Lodge was closed, and other parts of the park were closed 10 days early. Now the other hotel, the Old Faithful Inn, I believe that never even opened this year. The first time in over 50 years that they have closed down Snow Lodge there at Old Faithful. Using Google search, here we have the Old Faithful Inn. Here we have where the live webcam is for Old Faithful. Now that was never opened this year. And then the Old Faithful Snow Lodge, which is down over here, that was closed 10 days early. Another thing concerning it says because of these closures, there is very little medical service available in the interior of the park now. And just for safety reasons, not being able to have a medical response on site, we felt it was the best decision. And that was on the Jackson Hole Daily. No medical assistance there at the park. They are sending the people that had reservations there at the hotels to Mammoth Vault, Mammoth Hot Springs. You can see it's trying to snow there. I woke up today here in South Dakota. It was only 25 degrees. There at Yellowstone, it was 33, 34 degrees. They also closed the Madison River Campground early. Yeah, a lot of things are closing early. And they're not going to have, from what I gather, any snowmobile rentals available either. No snow coaches they're going to have available to go to Old Faithful. Yeah, first time in over 50 years that they're shutting down so much there in the park. No medical services. Yeah, that's rather scary. Yellowstone interior loop roads and its southwest and east entrances are set to close for the season on November 2nd. The exception is the north entrance road, which will remain open without interruption between Mammoth and Cook City, Montana. This is the first winter since 1972 we won't have overnight accommodations at Old Faithful, it says. Yeah, and they're blaming it on the pandemic. Yeah, you can see it snowing there. It's supposed to snow here today, also in South Dakota, but we'll go back over here. This earthquake does have a small P wave on it, but they are not reporting it. And we'll look at some other stuff. There was another small earthquake prior to that. This is 7:08 Universal Time. And we'll go to the spectrogram. we got here West Thumb, Mary Lake, and Lake Butte. You can see that there. And then let me close this so you can see the magma that was coming in. See that? Okay, and this is Mary Lake. Oh, sorry. We'll go to the signature. Yeah, harmonic tremors. Magma on the move. And then earlier, yeah, it was coming in. You can see it on all these monitors. Let me go to the signature. This has been happening for a while. I reported how the magma was coming in my last report that I did about Yellowstone. But they have not been having the earthquakes until today when we had this one. And like I said, Bob Smith says you don't have to worry unless they stop having earthquakes. And this is what it was showing when I pulled the files this morning. So if that's the case, globally, yeah, smaller earthquakes do not release the pressure to prevent a major earthquake. It's just an indication that pressure is building. And globally, like I said, this has been going on also globally. You know, a lot of people don't believe that the pandemic is any worse than the common cold. We all caught it here, I believe, back in March of this year. It was very mild for my family. Here in South Dakota, over supposedly 31,000 people have caught the COVID virus, with about 301 deaths. And that's probably about a third of our population that has come down with COVID. That's just those that have been tested. I was tested maybe 2 months ago, I want to say, and I did not have any of the antibodies in my system. But the only side effect that I am still going through, maybe it was just a coincidence, I don't know, I've been seeing the doctor about it, is my stomach. And I went to get a second opinion about that. But yeah, it seems like the COVID attacks different parts of the body that are the weakest or more subject to the COVID, the lungs, the stomach, the heart, things like that. But was this COVID virus an excuse to close down the park because of the activity, the increased activity there at Yellowstone, the magma? Yeah, I've reported all of that that's been going on, the earthquake swarms that was going on by Lake Butte. Do they feel there's an increased danger of having people there? There's no medical staff. No medical staff. Why would you not have any medical staff available, there at the park? Yeah, that's a little bit suspicious too. What are your thoughts? Please put your comments down below. Thank you for watching. Please stay safe, and I will talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.